Hello and welcome back. This is the topical discussion on the Morning Breeze on NBS Television. My name is Simon Kagwanjala. Before we proceed with Pepe Julian Onzima, a sexual minorities activist, would that be appropriate? You are gay. Why do you recruit young boys and girls into this gay activism?
What is recruitment, first of all?
What's that?
When you ask me about recruitment, what do you mean by recruitment?
Trying to put them into your system, teaching them what to do, how to go about it. Do you realize that you've received overwhelming moral disapproval from society?
Absolutely, I do.
And you're ready to stick on?
Absolutely. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here on this show.
Why? Why would you stick on?
Because this is who I am.
Doesn't that make you gay?
And I need to talk about it. There's so many people who are like me, who have been
gay. So as a human rights activist, what do you think of gays? Are they normal? Is it normal to be gay?
Absolutely. I mean...
And how did it feel?
What?
Being gay then?
It's human.
What's that?
I'm heterosexual.
Should I call you mister? Do you feel you deserve sympathy when whatever you're doing is very unnatural? Biblically and socially, naturally, it's unnatural.
I think it's
What's that?
People normally go straight away to thinking about sex.
Doesn't that make you gay?
And that is where the danger is. And because of a lot of ignorance as well, it's a bit
gay.
I am working towards the liberty, the equality of all persons.
What's that? Don't you think gays, homosexuals, lesbians, transgenders should instead be reoriented other than receiving all this kind of recognition? Because society seems to deem them as unnatural, as people who are maybe lost.
Simon, you're seated with me right now.
Yes.
How unnatural is that?
So who is gay?
I am.
So why don't you shift and live a normal life?
Where should I shift? This is who I am. Why should I live in a form that I'm not?
Why are you gay? Do you intend to have kids?
Absolutely not.
You are gay.
Can we just not...
Biologically, please.
We're
not vulgarizing the show, but I want you to tell me how you can get a child when you're interfacing or when you're having intercourse with a fellow man or a fellow woman.
Is there only one way to have children? Is there only one way?
Yes, there is.
How do they get children?
Yeah, because society doesn't approve of whatever you're doing at the moment.
What do you mean? So I shouldn't be dressed?
She thinks she's a man, but she does not have the equipment to be a man. So what do? To be able to try and penetrate the other person, they use carrots, because it's a carrot. Because it's a matoke. So when you use something like this and you put it inside you, you rip your urinary tract areas.
What's that?
There is no such thing.
What's your work? What's your work? What does your work entail?
It entails advocacy around sexual orientation and gender identity.
These are the instruments you use.
These are vegetables.
Yes.
We know.
I eat this on my plate.
You eat them on your plate?
Yes.
You don't use them when you're having carnal knowledge?
Absolutely no, and SEMPA should stop misinforming the public.
Americans want to bomb me. When you are alone, they harass you.
Doesn't that make you gay? Do you believe that there's been sexual abuse, actually sodomy, unleashed towards kids, towards underage children, and towards the vulnerable?
Propagated by my work.
Yes.
There is no such thing.
First of all, the Americans and the Europeans are putting a lot of money in the faculty of law. to train people like this one in how to come and speak. Now she's going to go back and ask for money. Again, I follow you ardently on your Facebook. I follow you ardently.
Thank you.
So I'm not uninformed. This one is part of Sexual Minorities Uganda. Part of their groups, when they get pregnant, they chase them away. I've been counseling about 5 girls who, because when the lesbians get pregnant, then they come and tell me what is going on. Their life is full of misery. Pate, pate, pate after pate. She can never have children.
I told you earlier, we are generally a tolerant society. The advocacy is on the rights of human beings, regardless of their sexual orientation and gender identity.
What tribe are you, by the way? What clan are you? Tachimanyi Asirise. Do you have fathers and grandfathers?
Of course it does.
We have ancestors and descendants. The living today provide grandchildren for our ancestors. This young woman is denying her members of the family a chance to have children. In Africa, that is so bad.
Pastor, why are you gay?
Hey, what do you use for sex? As a man,
Stop insulting my food.
You see, they don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, let's hear from him. Let's hear from
This young girl needs to be told she's a woman, not a man. When you take a man, this is a man's genital.
What's that?
And you insert them into the intestine. Okay, they put their genitals into the excretory system. This excretory system is not designed to receive. It is only for exit. Chinechenda we bachikurusanya nechiyulika nechitirika omusaayi nechiryoka kitambuza obulwadde. That is for men. For women, what they do is they begin their sexual acts, because she does not have the equipment. They begin to use their lips. So the mouth is used to lick the other person. That's number one. It created orogonorrhea. Many lesbians have orogonorrheas, orosyphilis. Number two, because they don't have the equipment, they begin to use gadgets like bananas. They use carrots. They use bananas. They use cucumbers and other metallized ones, and they put them inside themselves. Because they are not normal.
Without being interrupted by Pastor, medically, does being gay have any adverse effects?
Every sexual...
What do you use for sex?
I told you it's not homosexuality.
What is
I
it?
do human rights. Protect life.
What do you use for sex?
Contact.
What's that?
If you expose yourself, if you risk yourself.
Americans want to bomb me.
It's not limited to homosexuals.
So that...
No, I have to pray for this young woman as I read the scripture for her.
All right, on that note, we wind up, and that ends the show. Good morning,
Let us stand together, knuckles strong, for Uganda we're coming strong, to set our wicked North pride free. Do you know the way?
Why are you
running?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.